Good luck, Soga.
Or Soga won again, huh?
Nothing. Oh, hello. I did not expect to see you here. Source number 4. Even though the first one already went. Welcome to the club. Welcome back everybody to my reboot progression series. In this video, my Night Lord will hit level 250 and we'll close that chapter, and to be honest, I couldn't be happier about it. I was so diligent this time around, right? Night Troupe is about to end and I really did run Monster Park 7 times a day on this guy every day. And I'm not 100% sure where I started, but I think at the beginning of Night Troupe I was around level 220 and I'm about to be done. And yeah, it is quite something. The 1% additional crit rate will be appreciated, especially by my archer bossing mules, right? But also just by my main, because I can just balance my stat around this additional 1% crit rate. I'm just gonna finish up the percent here, just so I can close the book and be happy about it, I guess. Oh my god. I zoned out completely. Oh man, the Night Troupe buff kicking in was so noticeable then. Okay, here we are at level 250 Night Lord. Damn. This guy is, yeah, super strong now. Around, what is it? 20,000 luck, and I only use this as a catchy bosser, that is. Yeah, I might change this up in the near future if we do get the same bossing changes as KMS did and we can only sell like 12 boss crystals a week. I think I will want to avoid doing Hilla and Zakum, just because, you know, for Zakum you're gonna go through the whole map, you know, a pretty long map before you get to him, and then it takes time to summon him, etc. And the same is basically true for Hilla, right? So if I could avoid these bosses, I could also avoid, you know, the way or the time it takes just to get to them, right? And I think that could, you know, be better spent taking down Lomien, maybe? Yeah, Lomien. This guy is definitely at the Lomien level now. And besides that, the only thing that's really missing now is the permanent transparent cash up sale, because I'm missing the cape. It is very noticeable to me, but it kind of fits, so it's okay. It's okay. I don't need to buy the temporary cape on any of my characters where the transparent permanent equipment is missing, because I can deal with it in the meantime. And also, you know, remember to actually buy the permanent transparent stuff when it comes around, right? So yeah, that does it for the Night Lord. Alright, another week, another mag pot for the Blaster. Here we go. 246, very nice. Dude, this guy might be leveling up in the next event to 250. That would be amazing, right? Between the hyper burns and this guy leveling up, damn, that's gonna be some good legion gain. If you're wondering what I'm gonna be hyper burning, I will be burning Aran, since I already have a shade at 250, and I will be hyper burning a Wild Hunter if I can find it. Dude, where is it? There we go, here we go. Because, you know, Wild Hunter is damage, and that's gonna benefit me and all my bossing mules. And okay, here we are on the main. It is the end of Night Troupe and I managed to get to 286 at 65%. And honestly, I'm so content with that. That basically guarantees me hitting 287 by the end of the year, which would be the dream come true for me. Besides that, you will notice I switched up the looks again just for the winter time, right? I took out my snowboard and put on a hat. I really like how the snowboard is moving while I'm jump attacking. I kinda really like this movement. And, you know, the looks of it with the snowboard. As well as, you know, my lemon popsicle, right? Really fitting the winter, I guess. No, not really. Quite the opposite, actually. But yeah, I wanted to talk to you about the upcoming patch, right? Night Troupe's ending, Ride or Die, and, you know, whatever the patch is gonna be called is ahead of us. And even though I can't know at this point of recording this, but it's safe to assume that we are also transitioning away from the bind and burst meta into the more DPM focused meta, by Bishop being nerfed, by all the elemental ignore classes being nerfed, by the Kana domain being nerfed, right? All these things slowly but surely move us away from binding the boss and bursting together and having a significant or the significant part of the damage come through this little window, and we are moving towards having, you know, that still being a relevant part of the game, binding and bursting together, but the, let's say, 2.5 minutes or 1.5 minutes outside of that burst window are getting more and more significant, right? And with that in mind, I do have a question. Do you like my new fit? No, but seriously, I do have a question. Since I'm going for, and have been going for, a Gong Soul at level 2, do you think it's still worth it to go for? I'm not sure. Some classes really dump out all the damage in less than 15 seconds, right? I think Mercedes is a super quick burster, or Arc, right? But even, you know, Nightwalkers, the burst is kinda quick still, right? All the significant skills have a 30-second duration, and we have AB Link and Last Resort. Last Resort is also super short, right? And then hitting Roar and Mugong, I feel like that could still be better than the 3% attack that I could get, right? But again, without the amplification by other party members, Bishop, Kana, etc., right? Having the soul became a lot less relevant, and I feel like I'm still kind of a little bit committed to it, since I'm already 5 out of 7. And I do want to, honestly, I do want to complete this. If I end up using the soul, if I were to get it to level 2, that's another question, right? Right now, I don't even use the 3% attack soul, because, you know, I just couldn't get it, right? So I'm stuck with using the 7% boss damage. So any Mugong soul would probably be an improvement over this, but 3% attack, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And yeah, while we are talking about the Mugong soul, I've noticed in my inventory it's been a couple of weeks. If you don't know where to get these, you can buy these from the dojo shop, but you can only buy 2 Mugong soul shards per week. So opening up 1 soul takes 5 weeks of buying the souls, which is not entirely, you know, 5 weeks of doing dojo, because you do get more points than the souls cost. But yeah, we have 2 souls to open and only 2 souls missing. We are missing the fortuitous Mugong soul as well as the flashy one. To finish this collection, it would be basically a 2 and 7 to hit the first soul, and then a 1 and 7 to hit the second soul, right? Because we got one of those already. Basically meaning it is very much unlikely to get this done today, but let's check it out. Yes, I didn't even notice, I didn't even check. Okay, let's open the other one real quick. And here they are, flashy and fortuitous. Ah, Swift, no. Please, the other. 2 and 7, 2 and 7. Ample, no. 10 weeks of dojo down the drain. No, 20 weeks of, no, 10 weeks. 10 weeks of dojo down the drain. Alright. Well, that's so bad. I heard that in the upcoming Punch King you can actually buy these souls from the shop, and even though I will be able to buy less flames, I think for me and my brain it's gonna be worth it to go for that. Alright, and that should already do the trick for this week's video. If you know why I'm standing here in the Dead Man's Gorge, you know. And if you don't know it, we might be talking about this in next week's video. But anyways, thanks for watching and take care everybody. Bye bye.